Why, hello everybody! Diablo here, and welcome back to another video. Now, this video is a bit different and a bit special for a few reasons. Uh, One, it's a gaming video. Two, it's a collection of absence video. Three, it's a commentary video because it's a collection of absence video. Four, it's going to be like the first video where I actually talk about my life. And five, uh, it's just I'm gonna talk about where I'm gonna be taking the channel, why I'm gonna be kind of switching how I act on the channel, why things are gonna be different. So this video is gonna be the first of two For Honor videos that I posted from this gaming session. This one has 3 rounds. The first two are where I game and talk a little bit about what's been happening with me, and the third one is where I do a full explanation where I just talk about the channel. I won't be talking much about the game, actually. I'll just be mostly talking about myself and where I'll be taking the channel. So if you just like the gaming content, watch the first 2 rounds. If you want to see more of, the personal stuff, then watch the third round. If you want to just get the whole experience, the funny stories with the first 2 rounds and all that, and like the commentary in the first 2 rounds, but you also want to see where I'll be taking the channel in the future, then watch the third round. So, well, let's begin. Pretty much I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. It's my fault. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But I have actually been living a life, surprisingly. I uh I actually have stuff to talk about in my life right now that isn't just sad. Well, but I can actually tell stories like actual YouTubers do, like stuff about that's happened to me. Like cuz the stuff is actually happening to me now, which is amazing. But as we can see in For Honor, I recently bought that emote. There's a new game mode called Eclipse, so I was playing it like maybe a month or two ago, and I was having a lot of fun. In For Honor, I just try to meme around with characters. But in this session, I'm playing Kensei. When I'm playing Kensei, even if I'm not playing seriously, I am still pretty good. Like in duels, you always have to think about well, you don't have to think. Like sometimes I usually just use muscle memory and reaction time, but in 4v4s like this one, characters like Kensei are pretty OP because you never know what they're gonna do. Kensei is a hard to predict character, but if you have a quick enough reaction time and you know what things do what, it's very easy to counter. But I love Kensei. Kensei is my favorite character by far. Kensei is amazing, and I will never stop being a Kensei main. I uh I have like 5 days on For Honor, which is horrendous, but it's pretty good compared to some people, because I know some people with like 50 days on For Honor, which is just like sad. Was I ranked yet this season? No, this was before I became Platinum. Alright, so pretty much later in the season I ended up becoming like Platinum 3, which I think is a pretty good like measurement of my skill level, at least with Kensei, because Kensei is pretty good in duels, but not the best character for well, Kensei just isn't the best character all around. I'm pretty sure Kensei got their first like buff or nerf like a month or two ago, like a little bit after this event. Like for the first time in like 4 or 5 years, Kensei hasn't been like buffed since like uh, within like the first year of Kensei's release, they haven't been like buffed or nerfed a single time, which is it's just a good way of saying that Kensei was a well-balanced character. Like without being too good that Kensei needed to be nerfed, but not being so bad that it needed to be buffed. I think Kensei has always just been a good, well-rounded character. But as you can see, this round is interesting. So there's two Kenseis, a Shinobi and a Peacekeeper on my side, which Kenseis are like some of the best characters or heroes you can have in 4v4s. Like they're really slow running speed, but their abilities are like great in 4v4s and it's hard to predict and hits really hard. Plus, like they can both fight multiple people and defend against multiple people quite easily, if you know how to use them at least. Shinobi and Peacekeeper, though, I consider both assassins, which, assassins aren't the best, if I'm being honest. And as you can see on the enemy team, we have two AIs. We have, an Orochi and a Valkyrie, which, Orochis are technically an assassin, but I wouldn't really consider them one. Like, they can riposte everything, but other than that, they're pretty, they feel more like a vanguard. They're pretty quick, and they're fast and pretty strong. Compared to, like, Shinobi and Peacekeeper, they don't really feel like an assassin. But Valkyrie isn't the worst character for this, but isn't the best. If you're back for your main, I'd go for it, but I don't really know. Also, just have to mention, I am so drippy in For Honor. Like, this outfit may not stand out that much, but it's not meant to. It's just supposed to look cool. Like, you could look all red and you can look all red or purple and like stand out a bunch, but you're probably gonna end up looking stupid. Like, my character stands out and looks cool without looking like a complete idiot of myself, like something you would wear in real life, like if you were a samurai, but not something that like if you wore in real life you wouldn't instantly get shot because you're too flashy. I think it's a perfect mixture of drip and actually being good for combat, which I think is pretty cool. Also, I love my outfit so much. I will never stop talking about how much my outfit is amazing. But as we can see, the round is actually starting, and I forgot what side I'm on. I don't think it matters in this game mode, but still. Pretty much the key to this round is you capture the forge, and then your scythe opens. And when the scythe opens, whatever team captured the forge gets to attack the other team's commander. And whoever's commander dies wins, but even though your team may have captured the forge, does not mean that they necessarily get the scythe, because whoever grabs the scythe gets the scythe. But it means if you don't capture the forge and you get the scythe, then you can use the scythe to defend your commander. But let's be honest, if you capture the forge, your team's probably going to get the scythe. Now this is my first round in months, so I was pretty rusty. But even against that Orochi, I almost killed them. Trust me when I say I warm up pretty quickly. But a death is still a death, and that is no excuse. So I am coming back, and sadly, Kensei is the second slowest runner in the game, only like a fraction of a percentage faster than than Conqueror, the slowest character in the game. So Kensei is just about slow. But the thing with Kensei has a super long range for attack, as well as like good reach and all that, as well as great defense. Kensei, as long as you're guarding, like some characters you can't keep your guard up in like certain directions. Like you have to move your guard around or else it drops. But Kensei, you can just constantly keep it up, even when dodging, which I think makes Kensei a great character. Also, I 2v1 this Griffin, which is pretty dishonorable of me. It's kind of disrespectful too, but I think it's okay. Like, it's a 4v4, and then I realized, oh wait, oh no, there's a ballista. I spot the ballista guy, and I have a plan. I am going to Big Chungus Among Us my way up the tower, and I think I will take out that person on the ballista. As you can see, I'm ultra honorable. I see this guy in his spawn, and he's AFK, so I don't attack them, you know? Being honorable and all that. So then I go after the Orochi, and then I think I've warmed up pretty well, because, like, watch this. This is just sad. I think he got, like, one light off on me, which for an Orochi is not much. Then there's a Griffin, which, like, compared to a lot of Griffin's easy to use, and it's kind of hard to counter. But then I realized, oh wait, I'm in the enemy spawn. I'm gonna constantly be barraged. Like, the best I can do is just hope to take out as many people as I can and stall for time for my team for objective. So that's exactly what I do. I stall for time for the objective. The longer I stall, the more time my team gets to do the objective, which is just better off for my team. So, yeah, I may have died, but I still got like 2 kills up there, and I stalled like the majority of the team for a decent amount of time. Which you see how my team is absolutely destroying, like their like, look at the top right. If you see the enemy's boss's health, like my team absolutely destroyed them because I just stalled them in their spawn, which was great on my part. But like but doing that doesn't always get you kills. It usually actually ends up getting you killed, which is, I was fine with that. I think the team above myself is what I needed. Like, even if I didn't get any kills, I'd be pretty happy because I would be, you know, helping my team. Like, playing objective is always more important than playing, you know, to get all kills possible. Like we've almost killed their boss in a... Wait, did we kill the... Yeah, we killed their boss in a single phase. That is... It's not supposed to be that easy. What did I have? Like, what, 2 deaths? And I said good fight because, you know, like, good manners and all that. And who was at the top of the team? Not me. But I was fine with that, you know? Like, I may have not got the most kills, but I stalled for a bunch, like, I stalled for pretty much the entire boss phase. Like, which is amazing. Like, if you can do that, do it. It's something that just, like, almost guarantees your team the win, or at least, like, a major points towards the objective. So I think that was a pretty successful round. But I know what you're, like, some of you are probably thinking, well, you said you don't want, like, getting kills isn't important and all, and, well, then how come you got some kills while up there? And that's just, you don't want to, like, go completely turtle. You want to kill them if you can. Like, they weren't the best, so I realized I could get a couple kills off, so I did, you know? That's what, like, if you can get kills, get them, because it, like, they have to respawn then, which it just sucks. Which means you stall for more time overall if they have to respawn. So plus if they're dead, they kill you faster. So it just makes sense to you know, kill them if you can. Although if you don't think you can kill someone in a situation like that, it is okay to go completely turtle. Why am I explaining to this like I know anything about this game? Like, yeah, I've been playing it for years, but I'm still stupid. Jormungandr's been out for, what, 2-3 years? Still have no idea how to fight that hero. I have never figured out how to fight a Jormungandr. I just can't. They're impossible. Like, until I buy them and use them, I'll have no idea what their weaknesses are. But my team is still pretty good, and we're fighting a Warden, a Griffin, a Conqueror, and a Peacekeeper. Which... all of those characters are pretty good, with the exception of Peacekeeper, I know, because I have like 4 reps of pain on Peacekeeper. It's my second most played character. Ugh, no. I have a higher win rate with characters I've used like once or twice than I do with Peacekeeper, and I have like 2 days on Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper is just a bad character. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I love Peacekeeper, and I play Peacekeeper all the time, but Peacekeeper is honestly what I think to be the worst character in this game. The worst hero you can choose is Peacekeeper. Oh no, I have so much time on Peacekeeper. But this round lasts a bit longer, I'd say, because it's a bit harder, which is honestly what it should be, because that was my first round, and you get skill-based matchmaking, so I'll, you know, get skill, like, based with, you know, better people. Good coffee. Actually, mentioning my coffee, today is the first time in a while I just like sat down and brewed my coffee by hand, which is pretty nice. Like, I feel like brewing your coffee by hand is always a nice thing to do if you know how. This round's gonna be muy interesante. Capture El Forge. Actually, as you can see, this time I'm on which side? Okay, yeah, I'm on the opposite side that I was before. Which this side is a little bit worse, because it takes you like a couple more seconds to get to the objective, which in that couple of seconds... or wait, no, never mind, this side was better, because it takes you a couple less seconds, because to get to the objective... Oh, I love that revenge. That revenge was just so clean. What will I do? Oh, come on. Oh, yes, and I caught them. Oh, that's so nice. But do I get hit? Do I get hit? There's a ballista. There's a ballista. There's a ballista. There's a ballista. Oh no. Oh no. I have some semblance of cover, but there's still a oh! I need to take out that ballista ASAP. I'm not a fan of the ballista. I like just fighting people head on. But as you can see, I kind of snuck in as Kensei, which is really sad on the enemy part since I'm the slowest character in the game and I'm massive. But as you can see, this is why Peacekeeper is bad. Peacekeeper just isn't good. Like, that Peacekeeper is... like, even if you're good with it, like, Peacekeeper is... it's impossible. The only defensive thing you have is that they're good at riposting, and to be honest, a lot of characters either feint or kind of side into a different attack, like my Kensei. You see how I have the overhead and blockable, and then it becomes a different attack? Yeah. Like, what are you supposed to do? Does this Peacekeeper kill me? I'm one shot. Does the Peacekeeper kill me? That's an honest question. Yes, they do. If I did a light there, they wouldn't have, but... You know, I was trying to go for... I usually go for damage over than saving myself, which is why I died there. Because the heavy of that side attack does, like, if it's uninterruptible, like when I flash white, then it does stupid damage. It's just like a bar and a half, which is like a third of like most characters' health. But the light only does like maybe a third of a bar, which is still pretty decent, but it doesn't, you know, I try to completely, like, whatever I need to do as fast as possible. And just like that, the Griffin's dead. I just have to say, I am, like, I hadn't played For Honor for a couple months at this point, and I'm still pretty good. Oh, Conk. There's the Conk, the slowest character in the game. Like, this person's turtling up, which is what you should do. Okay, then I am gonna, you know, go defensively, which just sucks for the Conk. Then boop, boop. Oh no! I switched targets to Peacekeeper because Peacekeeper's easier. And I hit the Conk as well. Oh, Riley Auto Parts. I did my job. I think I, like, that, oh, never mind. I was gonna say the Kensei beats Peacekeeper, but then there's Ballista. A little old rat Ballista. Was that a Shinobi? Wait, no, that's my team. It's, who is that? Who's the rat? Who's the rat? Rat. I know I put a bunch of pictures of different rats, but you know what? That's for future me to edit. And I am not future me. I am I am future me because this is past me. I'm present me. Then future me will have to edit. Oh, that was just beautiful hits right there. Oh, lag. Okay. Oh, how do I do this? Okay. Do I give her? I almost got away with it. But if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Oh no. Okay. Does Scooby-Doo still air? It has to, right? Right? I don't know. I haven't watched TV in years. But this time my team's on the defensive, which is, oh, the Scythe. I was hyper focused on the Scythe because the Scythe is just death for my team, which is the last thing I want. So pretty much, once the Scythe person dies, which is a Peacekeeper, so they're probably gonna die, my team stops being threatened so much by the Scythe. We could even pick up the Scythe if we were lucky. I think, yeah, we killed the Peacekeeper. Like, they didn't really know. Oh no, the Scythe's back. They were unaffected. I killed them because, you know, Kensei, big chunky hits. That's why I love Kensei. Also, no, I think, actually no, not just Kensei. I think like a bunch of people got buffed in the most recent update, which means I use so much less stamina now as Kensei. We kind of traded hits there, but I did a lot of damage. I'm happy with that. Although, you can't fight the Scythe, let's be honest. I try to fight the Scythe. Like, unless you get them from behind, it's impossible. Or if I keep my range. But I'm not gonna 1v1 the Scythe with Kensei. It's just the AoE is too big. But I think they're gonna end up doing less damage in their damage phase than we did in ours, which is always a good thing. Yep, they did like multiple bars less, which is always what you want. How do I treat this Warden? Oh. This is cyberbullying? Okay. Okay, that was just... I would have died for like 3 reasons there. I'm fine with that. I'm dying a lot more this time because, you know, skill-based master making, which is a good thing. But I'm pretty sure in my later rounds, I start, like, you know, getting better at the game again, and it doesn't... I get cocky and then it ends up not turning out well for me. Because I get better, but then I'm trying less. I know you're supposed to give it your all, but I really don't. Like, especially if I feel like I'm better than my opponent, I definitely hold back. Which isn't smart, and I don't recommend. But it's what I do. Okay, okay. Then I go after the warden. Oh, that is just cyberbullying. Okay. Do I get attacked? Do I get attacked? Yep, the conch. I feel like I would have done more damage there, but it's cool. I then see if I can go get some health up here in our zone, which you cannot get more health in your zone, which really sucks. And I was big Sag, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the most I can with my life. I'm gonna be as productive as I can with what little life I have left, you know. And I think I did pretty good with what I had left in my life. I left 2 people 1 hit. Well, no, never mind. They got the execution, so 2 people weren't 1 hit, but you know, I did my damage. I did more damage than health I had left, which is always what you want to do. But remember, kids, kills don't equal wins. Objective equals wins, unless you're playing like a kills match. Then kills do equal wins. Completely ignore what I said. But this round is pretty fun, I feel, because like you have so many different, you know, things happening. And then here like that's a warmonger effect, I'm pretty sure. But I think the actual boss did that and not like an actual warmonger hero. And I later in the game learned that because that warmonger effect where like you can just like affect the entire battlefield is super OP. Like having a warmonger on your team is super OP because you just have control over the battlefield. Like even if Kensei is one of the I would say Kensei is better at like team fights than Warmonger, but because Warmonger has certain abilities, Warmonger becomes more useful overall. But this is where I start becoming annoying. I start, you know, just stop trying. You know, I start trolling a little bit. Like who doesn't love a little bit of trolling? Then they have the scythe. It just sucks. That sucks a lot. That sucks a lot. That sucks a lot. Retreat. Or don't. You know what? I did some damage. I did like half health. You know what? I'm happy with that. If you can do if you die but end up doing half health to a scythe person, you should die. That sounds weird, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? You have to look at the big picture and see what you can do. Like if that scythe person made it all the way to our boss, then we would have probably lost. You saw that? That was masterful. This is so nice. Oh, this is what I meant when I started getting good again. Like it was just cyberbullying. That 3v1 was just so, they had no synergy, and I was hyper focused. They made it super easy too, which you never want. And I feel bad for that warden, because the last thing, like what sucks the most is when you, like on your last hit before death, you get revenge, and then the last hit hits you before you can do it. Oh, that was just sad. I feel like if he was like 0.1 second faster, he would have killed me. I am so sorry, Peacekeeper, but it's time to die, little one. I completely ignored them because I didn't need help, and right now we have a buff, so we just need to do damage. We just like, this is just so much look at the top right. Look at how we are destroying. There is nothing in our way. We all have hyper armor right now. There is nothing that can stop us. And then just to not die. Also, did you see that perfect dodge at the end? Like that was just so nice. We did so much damage. It was stupid. Ugh, but I love For Honor just for things like that. Just, you know, just absolutely. I had, what, 15 I didn't have the most kills, but I had some good stats. I didn't really see my deaths, but I imagine it was pretty good. I got a stupid amount of XP this run, by the way. Oh, I love For Honor, just for like games like that. Some games are just like innately fun, and that one was. I also just like how a bunch of people have Among Us profile pictures now. Also, no one mentioned my flag placement for for like the world. Like I have just master strategy, and you're just not smart enough to see it. But that's the end of the first 2 rounds, which means we're gonna go on to the me segment. We're gonna talk about me and what's happening with the channel and what I'll be doing. So, uh, yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you in the next round, I guess. Uh, talk about me then? Well, for you it's now. So, future me, go. Why, hello everybody! It's the Diablo Christmas present here, and I'm gonna talk about myself for once. I know, it's strange, but if I sound a little worn out, it's because I've recorded this 2 times already, and I've hit the feels multiple times, and it's kind of hurt me that it hasn't been recording, but hopefully it goes through this time. If I like to start this story, we need to start where I began, when I first started YouTube. The reason why I first started YouTube, if you remember back when I first started, I wasn't called Diablo. I'm Delusional Diablo. I was called Diablo Faded. And I think the main reason for that is because I had these 2 faded, personalities, and they were conflicting. I had this strong stoic silent type that I showed other people, and then but I still had like this part of me that wanted to have fun, just goof off, just say things that didn't have meaning. And that's where the YouTube part of me came. I showed people, the stoic type of me and the stoic part of me. That's how I came off to the people around me. But I still had that urge to, be fun, to make a bunch of stupid jokes. And that's where the YouTube part of me came. And later on in life, maybe around middle school, wait, no, it was definitely in high school, I realized that life is a lot easier when you have friends. And if I wanted to make life easier for me, I needed to make friends. And I realized that the YouTube side of me that I've been perfecting was really effective for making friends. Like I started using it. I started trying to make friends, and with my stoic side of me, it was really hard. But when I started showing people, the funny side of me, then it became super easy. I made friends instantly. I quickly formed meaningful connections, and I, people started to congregate around me. I wouldn't say I was popular, but I quickly gained following. But then I realized that there were some downsides to this. Like, I couldn't have any silent moments, like, because I've always had that YouTube mindset, which is just never good. But I then realized that I wasn't, like, I lost the sight of the whole reason why I started my YouTube channel, to show that fun side of me, to show the side of me I didn't show anyone else. So now I'm not showing anyone this silent, stoic type of side of me. I'm not showing anyone a completely other part of me that it just isn't as good as people. As good with people as, my fun side, the one I perfected on YouTube. So then so because of that, I want to start being more laid back on YouTube. Like, I still want to post a lot, but I want to become less like a YouTuber, like how your typical sense of one, just constantly yelling. Like, I'll still, like, yell if I'm about to die in a game, but I want to become more casual. Like, not like you're watching someone play a game, but like not like you're watching someone through a screen play a game, but you're watching someone play a game like you're at your friend's house. I want to have that friend role, like that friend vibe to me. Because of that, I think I'm gonna start changing what I do on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna start being more laid back. Although the problem with this is that fun side of me, the part that people is the part that people like in general. It's the part that gets views. And I'm probably not going to get as many views, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best. On the other hand, though, since I'm using this fun side of me in real life, yeah, it's going to make me more popular and people are going to like me more, but there are some downsides to it. Like, I try to make everything a joke, and because of that, it's hard for me to form deep, meaningful connections, you know? Like, I sometimes take it too far. Like, it's just, I've messed some things up. And because of that, I feel like I need to better myself. I need to, well, truly become Diablo Fated. I need to, like, mix these personalities together. Just a little bit. Like, I need to make my strong silent stoic type, you know, still speak and, like, actually talk now. So I can do that on YouTube. But I also need to make sure that my, you know, fun side of me that people like that I'm going to show to other people in real life, I need to make sure I start taking things seriously, or else I won't be able to make any deep friendships, you know? Like, I won't be able to actually connect with other people my age, or any people at all, for that matter. At least on anything important. So because of that, I need to become better. Also, I feel like I need to thank all the people who watch my videos. It may, like, you may just be, like, watching this fun guy do stupid stuff and playing video games, but for me it's so much more. Like, it's not because I never started YouTube because I wanted to become famous. Like, it's always been a dream of mine to, like, become famous on YouTube and, you know, live my life just playing games, but that's probably not gonna happen. I started my channel because I wanted to have fun somewhere. I wanted to not always be so serious, so boring. So I started showing that fun side of me on YouTube. And that's what got views, and that those views are what motivated me to make better videos, to put more effort into it, which furthered my social skills as a whole. I had zero social skills before YouTube, and all of those came from YouTube, and those views that I got, no matter how few or how many, still motivated me to become better, to become a better person, to find what is better for all of you, to find how to make all of you enjoy my content more. And that helped me progress as a person. All my social skills I owe to you who have watched me and supported me. Like, I owe a large part of who I am. A large part of who I am is YouTube. YouTube is a part of my life. It has forged me into who I am today. And I owe that to all of you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be who I am. And I would rather be who I am now than anyone else in the world. So thank you all. You all mean a lot to me, and I appreciate you all very much. You guys have quite literally made me who I am today. You may know nothing about me, and I may not know anything about you. But you guys are a part of me. And even with all my flaws that I currently have, I would rather be with all of you guys and have all of you, and be who I am today than be anyone else I could ever possibly be. So thank you. And to people who know me in real life, I'll try to be better. I still want to be this fun guy who you can relate with and hang out with. But I also want to be someone that you can confide in, someone that you can actually, like, you know, tell something to and they'll take it seriously. Someone who you can trust to be a good friend. I want to be that person. And so I'll try to be better. I'll try to take things more seriously. I'll try to improve who I am overall. Just give me time. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get too deep. But like I said, I'm actually living a life now. I've messed a lot of things up. Although I've made a lot of meaningful relationships too. And it's thanks to everyone I know, both online and real life, and just people I've never even actually communicated with, but have, like, just helped me become who I am today. It's all of you who have helped me, who have guided me to be this person with so many different sides to them, with so many different personalities. And that is something I will always treasure. Both my friends in real life and my friends and viewers online. You guys are worth more than me this time. You guys are me. I am who I am because of you. So thank you. Why? I'm sorry. I don't mean to do this whole deep thing, but, you know, I had a lot to talk about. I've lived a while now. I've become, well, I don't really think wise, but learned. I have a better grasp on what life is now. And I think I'll use that knowledge to further myself and help those around me. Ah, God, I'm old. Become soft. But, like I've been saying, because I don't really know, I haven't really been sure of who I am or who I want to be these last couple months. I made a lot of mistakes, said a lot of things I shouldn't have, and didn't say a lot of things I should have. I'm sorry for all of that. I really am. I know I should have posted more. I should apologize to certain people. I should do so many things. But I'm not omniscient. I don't know everything. I'm just me. And I'm not that impressive, to be honest. I've seen a lot of different things, different types of people, different parts of the world. And I just haven't been using that. I've been staying so conceited in my thought when I should have been using it to better myself. That's an interesting thing. Like, some people I probably come off as like a major asshole. I didn't mean to. It's just, if I don't know who I am, then I start questioning who other people are. And then I probably make some mistakes in what I say. To anyone who I may have hurt, or anyone who I disappointed, I'm sorry. Well, anyway, rather than get super deep into it and get all caught in my feels, let's get back to the video. You're probably wondering, oh, the boss phase just started, but then how come the game ends so soon? Well, the answer to that is quite simple, as you'll see in a couple seconds. The biggest sad thing that could happen for Honor, like, I was destroying, kind of. But then, tragedy, I lagged out. Anyway, I've been Diablo, your host, and I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye!